Hello everyone. So today what we'll be working on is this Leetcode problem about Pascal's triangle. And so the problem here is like we're given an integer n, return the rows of the triangle. So if like n was 1, then we return just one row. If n was 2, I would get something in the first row and another thing and something else in the second row. And so I'm just giving you a bit of background here for this kind of problem. So in Pascal's triangle, the numbers are like this. Oh, hold on, let me explain this better. So in the we have a triangle that's made up of sum of numbers, basically. Sum of two numbers, I should say, that are above a row. And so what I did here is I said we start with 1 to start off with the triangle here. And then I created this kind of formula that I got from, that I did some research on. Um, and so what we're gonna do when we go past the first row, this form is gonna be applicable, meaning we'll be able to use it. And so again, this here, if we look at just this one, this means when n is equal to 1, because this is the first row. By row here, I mean left to right. And so going to the next row, this is where n equals 2. And so this part here, this S1 and S2, these are just slots that you have to fill in. So basically our goal here in the Pascal triangle is to figure out where the numbers come from, basically. And so again, it's like going from n equals 2. How did you get a 1 and 1, for example? And that's what we're going to explain about today. And so what I did here was to find this S1, this slot here, this first slot here, is to say, okay, okay, what's the left of this? Think of like you look to the left, the top left of this slot. So I'm saying, okay, if you can see my mouse here, I'm going to the top left. There's nothing there, so it's just 0. If I go to the right, I see the top right. This is a 1 here. So what I'm going to do 0 plus 1, and this is 1. So this slot is going to be a 1, and the same thing could be said for S2. Okay, now the interesting part comes when n equals 2, where we know there's going to be 3 slots for this Pascal triangle. This is how far I'm going to get. If you have any more questions about this triangle after 2, let me know. I'll try my best to answer it in the comments. And so when n equals 2 here, um, we know there's a pattern here as well. I forgot to mention. The pattern here is when so I said it here as well. So after the second row, we're trying to find the middle number and everything else is 1 from the far left to the far right. So the example, n equals 2, these S3 and S5 are going to be 1, because that's the pattern. Think of it like the ones, you start 1 at the top and you're going to the left, it's always going to be 1, and to the right of this one is going to be all 1s. And so what we're trying to find out here is the middle number here. What's this middle number? And so in order to do that, I would have to I would look to the left and to the right, the same formula we used last time. So to the left of this is 1, to the right of this is also 1, so that this S4 would be 2. I kind of didn't show work for that, and I hope that was clear. If not, can go back. Sorry, I can go back and redo this one. As in, I'll give you guys the information if you guys want to see it that as well. For me, just when I see something, when I practice a lot, on my own, and I'm beginning to see some patterns, and once I see the pattern, I, I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to write everything down. But if you guys really want this, I can definitely do that. That's no problem. Just let me know. And so this is how basically the Pascal's triangle is basically. It's just you're finding the sum. Well, one thing how, once I get to the code, I'll talk about why this is important. It's important to solve the problem, but also just figuring out this part about finding the middle number is going to be important in our solution for our code later on. So this is all for today. Um, Stay tuned for more. I'll give you guys like some pseudocode, and then we'll go through step by step, and also the code itself. Like I'll show you like how I'm gonna write the code, like comments and everything, like step by step as well. All right, guys. Have a great day, guys, and everyone. Have a great day and take care. Bye.